Hello all, it's time for another story. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time there was a hippie girl with blonde hair that was completely strung out on all kinds of drugs and wandering through the forest. Well, she wasn't really a hippie, that implies a political agenda. She was just a spoiled little blonde girl that wanted to piss off daddy. Either way, she was wandering through the woods and found a cabin. And like any completely rational person would, she decided, hey, this isolated cabin in the woods, I should really take a tour of this. So she walks in. Conveniently, it was unlocked. And she helps herself to a little food and a little of this, a little of that. Decides to, crash on the couch as she's coming down. Now, what she didn't know is this cabin was owned by three bears. Not three actual bears, they weren't grizzlies or anything. They were just three burly gay dudes that happened to live together. No judgment. They were just, happy in an unconventional relationship. But they all three had gone out to get some groceries, pick up some needed things, maybe some lube, maybe some new assless chaps, what have you. And they are about to come home. So they walk through the door and they see Goldilocks laying there. They're a little pissed off at the amount of food she's eaten, but they kind of realize that she's going through some things right now, coming down off what may have been a bad trip, and they just kind of want to help her, so they go over to her, and just that moment, she wakes up. And she is freaking out. She is kicking and clawing and screaming and just trying to make it to the door, and, after the kicking and clawing and screaming, they just want to let her go. They really don't want to try and stop her, and she just runs off into the forest, never to be seen or heard from again. There are two morals to be taken away from the story. One, if you're going to get high, you might not want to go wandering around a forest. But two, if you live in an isolated cabin in a forest, and there's three of you, leave one of you behind to guard the place when you need to go out and get needed goods. Good night, children. Sleep well.